this challenge, every day, every sunrise, you go a new version in Minecraft, advance a version, starting from the very beginning, going to the end, but if you die, you go back a version. That is the challenge. And today, we have advanced, we have survived, as you can see, just barely. We have a heart and a half left, but we survived the InfDev version, which is in further development version, is what it's called. The only InfDev version that we have in the launcher, and we barely survived, but we did, and so we are now into Alpha. We are officially into Minecraft Alpha. Let's just go ahead and get rid of the FPS thing. By the way, we're getting some pretty good FPS right now. We are getting some around between 120 and about 50. But in any case, we are going to go ahead and try today to survive another day and try to get some health back up. That's going to be a challenge. To get the food, last time, basically what you need is you need to... Oh, what's that over there? There's something over there. Oh, that's a sheep, but sheep don't give you food. You need some food, and we did not find any friendly mobs, really, last time. We found some sheep now, and at least I don't think we found any. So we have the problem of we're going to go ahead and try to find some mobs. We need to better defend ourselves. We need to get some iron armor, and that's dangerous because you go down into a cave and you find that we cannot tell. There are no clocks yet. Clocks do not exist until alpha version 1.2.0. This is 1.0.4, so we have a long ways to go, so we can't see what time it is while we're underground, so we can't see if we need to advance a version. But we are currently in alpha version 1.0.4, as you can see in the top corner. And there have been a lot of changes. Things have gotten more dangerous. We almost died last time, and you find already that the mobs have been improved. They're going to be more dangerous and stuff like that. We're going to have some problems. We're going to have to try to survive this version with more dangerous mobs, a heart and a half to start with. And if we do not survive, then we will go back into the InfDev version, which is not ideal. So let's go ahead and get started on this right away. So let's head on our way to try to find some food, to try to survive the night. That's a sheep, not a spider. And while we are going along, and sheep will give us wool so we can sleep, which is very nice. So we should go ahead and grab some of that. We have 2 wool. We do need to find some food desperately. So let's go ahead and do that so we can regenerate our health. But as we're going to be talking about some of the changes that have happened in between. The InfDev version that we were just playing. Do beds even exist in this version? They should exist, hopefully, but we don't know for sure. But there's a sheep. We got a whole bunch of wool. Excellent. Oh, wait a minute. Is that... Did we see that right? Did you guys see that? Was it a matter of... Is there a sheep over here? Was it a matter of you hit the sheep once with a sword and it gets sheared? Huh. Okay, so it takes damage, but it also gets sheared. Well then, that is interesting indeed. Okay, so a bunch of changes since the InfDev versions. Did not actually look through the end of the InfDev changes, because there were quite a number of InfDev versions. By the way, if you don't know what that means, there were the pre-classic versions, then there were the in-development versions, known as InDev, and then there were in-further development versions, which were known as InfDev. InfDev with an F in the middle of the InDev word there. Okay, what we need to do is head on. We're going to discuss the changes that happened just since the initial alpha version. So you may be wondering why we are not playing in Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.0. And the reason for that, I'm just going to go ahead and turn off fancy graphics just here, just to try to get a little bit more frame rate. There we go. Okay. But let's go ahead and head on. Try to find some food, preferably. That would be ideal. If something shoots at us right now, if there's a skeleton that comes out, then we are dead, just like that, which we do not want. Let's go ahead and grab some mushrooms. Okay, so since the original alpha version 1.0.0, because of the fact that 1.0.0 does not exist in the launcher right now, at least not that I can find it. If you guys can find it in the launcher, then let me know. Okay, we're getting a little bit of lag. This could be just because of porting our world. Porting the world from the InfDev version into the alpha. But in any case, alpha version 1. What would this be? 1.0.1 has added redstone stuff. Redstone stuff. We are on version 1.0.4. We have quite a few changes to go through, but we have added redstone stuff. Is there a sneak key yet? No, there's no sneak key yet, unless it's the other shift key. No, it's not. Okay. There is no sneak key yet, But there is redstone stuff. There is iron doors, levers, oak pressure plates, redstone dust, redstone ore, redstone torch, stone... Oh, is that a pig? That's a pig! We have some food! We can survive another day, hopefully, if we can actually make it up there safely and not die. That would be the ideal scenario. Come on, pig! Don't... Oh, okay. If we fall down, though, we'll be like that pig, which is not ideal. Let's go ahead and jump down here like this safely. There we go. Grab some of this. Oh, there's a pig right down at the bottom here. Nice, nice. So there was redstone stuff added in version 1.0.1, but also there were a few changes to like retexturing wooden doors, apparently, things like that. Stone buttons, stone pressure plates have all been added, all of that kind of stuff. And also improved the mob AI, which is not very good for those of us who want to survive into the next version, and we will go ahead and go back a version if we do not survive. So yeah, so the mob AI has been improved, which probably means that they are better able to survive or to hunt down the enemy players, which would be us, or things like that. So that sounds pretty dangerous. So that is a problem, but also the coal ore veins in the ground, because they spawn in veins! Okay, we almost took damage, but we didn't. That's good. But the coal spawns in clumps called veins underground, and let's go ahead and climb up here. We are just going to go ahead and wander around until we find enough food. You know what? We need to go ahead and turn this into food right away. So let's go ahead and put down our furnace and start smelting some things. But there have been some more changes. There have been some more changes in the meantime. There's also been, in a version after that version that we were just talking about, there have been some changes to the redstone stuff. Just some slight modifications, and let's go ahead and grab our furnace right here. Excellent indeed. Let's go ahead and put our furnace. There's no sneak button, so we can't shift click on top of the furnace there, of the crafting table there. Oh, furnace has just a simple stone texture on top. Oh, so we could actually put that in the floor and have it not get noticed. That is very interesting indeed. Let's go ahead and put our coal in there. And now, let's go ahead and move on to the next version of changes, which would be 1.0.2_02, which would be the second revision of the 1.0.2 version. Moving up to where we are now, going through some of the changes that we have missed on our way. Let's go ahead and grab some of this. Let's quickly eat this so that we can go ahead and regenerate some health. There we go. We are no longer about to die, which is very good. In this next version that we were talking about, which would be version 1.0.2_02, there have been one interesting change in particular. If you look on the Minecraft wiki, you look for version history and check on the wiki for version history of the Minecraft versions. And that particular version, it says, at least at the current time of reading this, blocks, the changes to the blocks, lava and water, apparently it says something relating to flowing liquids. More information needed. So something has changed since the last time that we were in this world here. Is that iron ore? Can't even tell. It looks like it is. So let's go ahead and smelt this. Let's go ahead and put this in here because we need some armor if we're going to survive this night against the improved AI of the monsters, which is not what we want to be seeing right about now. We don't want to see monsters that are stronger. Oh, we do also need a better sword because our sword is about to break. So is our pickaxe. And actually, so is our shovel, come to think of it. But in any case, so yeah, so something is different related to flowing liquids, so not sure what that is, but we may encounter that, whatever it is. But then you move on to the version right before this one, which is 1.0.3, and there have been new sounds added. New hostile mob sounds, things like that. You may have noticed there is no sound right now. Not sure why. It sounds as if there's supposed to be sound or something, not entirely sure. But it is not playing for some reason. Maybe it's some sort of a driver thing or something. Not sure exactly what's going on with that. But in any case, oh dear, is it going to nighttime already? Oh dear, it's going to nighttime already. Okay, we should get some protection. Yeah, let's quickly get all this armor here. We're going to go for 8 iron. If we go for 8 iron, then we can go ahead and get a chest plate. That's probably the best thing to go with. But apparently there have been new hostile mob sounds added. Apparently they used to use the player's sound effect, although we haven't heard any of that yet, probably due to a driver thing or something being with this version being so old. Okay, let's go ahead. We are standing right on top of the tree, which means that if there are skeletons in this version, the skeletons could just shoot us off of the tree, which is not ideal, but we do now have... Does F5 work? Yes, it does. Well, you can't see front view, but we do have iron armor on. We do have iron armor on, which is excellent indeed. Alrighty, here we go. Let's go ahead and grab some more of this stuff. Let's see how much we can get. We should get an iron sword, really. That would be very helpful. We are about to die if things go wrong here. And we are on top of a tree, which is not good. We take fall damage in addition to all the kind of dying and stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some of this. We can get 4 more iron. And that would be good for boots. We could get some boots. That would be better than nothing. What are we seeing? There's something moving down there. Let's go, you know what? Let's go ahead, grab some of this stone, the cobblestone stuff, and let's go ahead and build ourselves a little shelter up on top of the tree here. What do you guys think about that? Let's go ahead and build our shelter on top of the tree. We should be slightly safer here like this. Judging by last night, we do not want to have to deal with spiders out in the open late at night. We cannot shift, so it's very difficult to get to the edge of the blocks like this. You sort of have to go back on a diagonal, because if you go back just like straight backwards like this, you walk off the edge more than likely, which makes it very difficult. So that's slightly better protected. We need some more blocks desperately. Oh, we have some dirt. We do have some dirt. We do also need something to smelt in the furnace so that we have some light. Actually, we do have a torch. That would work. There we go. We now have some light, which is very nice indeed. Hopefully torches don't set trees on fire in this version. That would not be very good. Not be very good at all. But we can go ahead and survive. Let's go ahead and build up our walls so that we can survive slightly better. Nice. We do know there are spiders in this version. And we do know that the AI has been improved, but there are more changes that we have not gotten to yet. And those changes, some of those changes are... Let's go ahead and build up like this. There we go. And spiders could get up here, which is not good. Oh, is that a skeleton or is that a sheep? Can't tell. Too far away and hiding. Okay, well, we shall hide in here. Hopefully nothing happens. You know what? We should use our wood to defend our area a little better. What we need to do is make it spider-proof. So let's go ahead and build the wood around the outside so that the spiders cannot head around the outside to get to us. That would not be very good. Okay, there we go. Let's place that down there around the outside. But there are more changes to get through. There are the changes of... Okay. In 1.0.3, which was the previous version that we had to skip because it does not exist in the launcher, pathfinding has been improved on hills for mobs. Only exception is for spiders, which means that mobs will be able to climb hills a lot better. And yeah, so that looks dangerous. And then we have this version, which apparently there is a new world type, world generation type, which happens to be an ice world. If you guys are interested in seeing that, we might be able to do that in another video or something. But right now we are in a regular world because we started it in InfDev. And we can go ahead and try to survive this. And let's go ahead and place this down around the outside, make this spider-proof. There we go. Very nice indeed. We are now protected if a skeleton comes. What's that? Oh, there's a spider. Speaking of spiders, there is a spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. Guess we're not going to be going over and trying to get some wood right now because there's a spider there. And hopefully this is bright enough. Going to go ahead and brighten it in post-production if it is not bright enough. But yeah, so there is a spider. He sees us. Oh dear, the spider's coming. Spider's coming. Spider's coming. Is he going to be able to make it up here? Where is he? There's a spider around here someplace. We need to fill that in so that we can walk around up top here. We have our nice little base here. It is a nice round ring, which nobody can get up to. Skeletons can shoot, but we can duck down inside. And spiders cannot get up because it is spider-proof. Hopefully, unless we missed a spot. If we missed a spot, then we're in major problem, but we should not have missed a spot, hopefully. But there's a spider way down on the ground there. He's way down on the ground. He is waiting for something to happen. He's waiting for me to be stupid enough to jump down out of this place here, but not going to do that. Not going to do that, Mr. Spider. You are going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for that. Here's the thing. Here's the question is, what happens in the daytime? Do spiders lose their aggression in the daytime, or is that only a later development in Minecraft? No idea, but we have half a suit of armor. We have a chestplate. We have some boots. Okay, well, where are we at now? We need to do something with this time. And, okay, so we are past midnight. Midnight is up right there in the center. And we are past midnight. The moon is going down. which is something that only happens in Minecraft at the end of the night, but let's go ahead and what can we do? We cannot do any mining because if we head down out of here, we will go ahead and die to the spider. And we're up in a tree, which makes it not easy to leave. This may not have been thought through too well. May not have been thought through too well at all, but unfortunately, we see a sheep over there, which is good, but we see a spider down there, which is not good. He was spinning around, but he's not anymore. Uh-huh. Okay, well, we need more iron. We are basically just going to wait here. I'm going to wait here and be back if something crazy happens. Otherwise, be back when it's daytime, and we're ready to move on to the next version next time. Well, the moon is going down. The sun is rising. It is getting brighter over here. We have survived the night very nicely. We are well on our way. We have half a set of armor. We have an iron sword, and we have almost full health. And we have a spider down below the tree as well. But next time, if you guys want to come back for next time, we are going to be moving on to the next version. And let me know in the comments if you guys think we should do every single version, or if we should skip some of them depending on what exactly is in the version. Next version, they have added some things relating to stop getting tongue-tied, relating to snow. They have added snowballs and snow blocks, and that is a lot of fun indeed. If we can find any, we shall go ahead and see if we can find some snow stuff. And that will be the challenge of next episode, probably, is to see, can we both survive and find those new features? That is the idea. Let me know if you guys think we should do that. The version after that added boats, which will definitely be useful, and cactuses, and things like that. So that's, well, that's about it. Oh, re-added large trees as well, which would be very nice indeed. As you can see, all of these trees are quite small. They are very, very small. They are the standard size for a tree. But yeah, so that is that. So next episode we're going to be heading on and probably trying to look for snow or something along those lines and trying to survive better. We need to get ourselves better defended. There's a spider up on top of the hill there, and we need to get some sort of a base built or something like that. Or do you guys think that we should just keep moving, just keep like moving along, because every time the world generation changes, we should move on, because we will go and walk into new chunks and things and get the new changes to the world generation. So perhaps we can build a base until world generation changes, and then when that version comes, when it changes, then we can go ahead and move on into the next base and stuff like that. Those are a bunch of ideas. Let me know what you guys think about any of those things in the comments, but for now, we have survived very nicely into the next day. We are ready to move on to the next version. We are now established more or less in the alpha versions, which is very nice. And we are going to move on and hopefully not die next episode. The mobs apparently get a lot more difficult, and especially if you get bold enough to try to jump into caves and things. As we found out in the Minecraft beta version 1.7.3, that challenge, the 404 challenge, if you guys didn't see that, but basically, it didn't work out so well, because the mobs were pretty strong by the time we get around to beta. And not sure when they changed, which means that we're going to be having some difficult times. If you guys want to see whether we can survive or not, then come back next episode. See you guys then!